back, streets back, all right. A lot's happened since the last time we've seen you.
So let's jump right into this jam-packed episode.
You know what? I'm really glad we matched for this. Let's go.
So my guy, red on red on red.
I'm Kylie Sheaffer.
I'm Luke Baker. And this is USC Update.
Upon being released from jail, Kentucky County Clerk Kim Davis, say that 5 times fast, was greeted by a crowd of hundreds at her very own post-prison press conference. She walked onto the stage to the song Eye of the Tiger.
I feel like this isn't really an appropriate time to be listening to Eye of the Tiger.
Really? You don't think that song just screams sanctity of marriage?
I just feel like there's way better moments to listen to that song, like when you're having a baby.
Oh, or brushing your teeth.
Or making cereal.
Driving to work.
Or even running from a serial killer.
Yeah, you're right.
Makes sense.
According to Time magazine, a new health study has shown that roughly 34% of kids ages 2 to 19 eat fast food on any given day. Luke!
What? It's a potato. It doesn't even count.
You are the reason Ariana Grande hates America.
Yeah, probably. Most likely. Well, the second GOP debate happened earlier this month in the Ronald Reagan Library in California, and wow, it was entertaining. So let's dive in.
Donald Trump, our favorite person, had some fruitful words to say to Jeb Bush after claiming that George Bush's presidency was so bad that Abraham Lincoln couldn't be elected.
Well, that makes sense.
I get the feeling that Trump is really bad at yo mama jokes.
Most likely. Later in the debate, Carly Fiorina explained her foreign policy plan for Russia is to build up the Sixth Fleet and use aggressive military exercises in the Baltic states. So recently, she released her promotional image for her fleet. Looks pretty awesome, all right?
Earlier today, we sent Intern Ben to cover the Trump campaign. So, let's go to Ben.
Hanging with Intern Ben. Hey guys, what's up? It's Intern Ben here. Just really glad to be back. Season 3, prepped. They let me out of the office. I finally got to change shirts, so I got long sleeves now. Updated. I'm still an intern. Don't get paid. That's all right. But anyway, I'm here at the Donald Trump rally, and it's going fantastic. Kind of. It's all right. I basically got to talk to him for a little bit. I was asking for an interview. Very brutal guy. He can just rip into you. I basically got fired before I was hired. First words out of his mouth, I will cut you and taxes. I then proceeded to cry a little bit, and then he then considered to talk about, just the wall and whatnot. He threatened to build a wall around me, personally. He wanted me to build it himself. It's very, very scary, and he made me do it a little bit. He actually had some bricks ready to go, but believe it or not. Ironically, he thoroughly enjoys Mexican food, though. I thought that was pretty priceless, so I had a discussion with him about that. Didn't get much out of him, but he was okay. Not much other than that. He really believes in American exceptionalism, and let me tell you, he claims that America is the best nation in the world, and that I was the worst person in the world, so we'll see how it goes, but it's all right. And it actually looks like we have a supporter here. Let's see what he has to say.
You suck.
Goodness gracious. Okay. Is that it, or are you done?
No, you and Donald Trump both suck.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm an educated Rand Paul supporter, and let me tell you something. This country was founded on Mary Jane. Our founder, George Washington Carver, blazed the most weed in U.S. history. And if you legalize it, all our problems will just disappear. Let me tell you something. And you know what Donald Trump won't let me do? Do you know what life he won't let me live?
The vape life.
Rand Paul, 2016. Back to you. Back to you in the studio. Oh, I need a new shirt again.
Way to go. Getting fired from Trump. It's like impossible, isn't it? He lets everybody in. Am I right?
Hanging with Intern Ben.
After the debate earlier this month, Kylie and I caught up with Ted Cruz.
I'm Luke Baker.
And I'm Kylie Sheaffer. And here with us today, Mr. Ted Cruz at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. Ted, how are you today?
It is wonderful to be here with the both of you today, Kylie and Luke, and it is wonderful to be here in sunny California, and it is a wonderful day to be an American. God bless America. God bless.
Beautiful. How do you feel being here at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library?
Well, I'll tell you, Ronald Reagan was somebody I looked up to growing up. He was in office when I was just a boy, and he inspired me to be the Republican I am today, and to be here in the place honoring him and his accomplishments is something you can't make up words for. It's truly immaculate.
So during the debate, Trump and Fiorina had a little bit of a scuffle there. I just want you to get your overall opinion on that. What was that like?
Well, I don't like to talk negatively about the other candidates, but I'll tell you this much. Mr. Trump and Miss Fiorina are very different people. Trump has had some strong words about women. Unlike me, I love women. I'm very pro-women. Pro-women, absolutely. So unless, of course, we're talking about your health or your personal body, and then, well, I'm in charge of that. So you know how that goes. But everywhere else, pro-women, absolutely. So, I think that they are just two very different people with very different, strong opinions. Neither of them right, of course, because, as we all know, I'm the best candidate. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
So a couple weeks ago, Kim Davis, the county clerk in Kentucky, was just released from jail, but Mike Huckabee was there. And were you disappointed that you weren't invited to that rally?
Well, I'll tell you this. I was there in attendance. I was not allowed on the stage, but you know what? That's okay with me, because Kim Davis is the type of person we need more of in this country. I will tell you that. Kim Davis, she is standing up for the beliefs of a very, very strong group in our country, one that we need to build on, and the type of voters we need at the polls next year. And you know what? If I can't be on it so that Kim can have her spotlight, that's fine, because I'm polling higher than Mike Huckabee anyway. So you know what? Let him have his 15 seconds of fame.
I think on behalf of all Americans, we would all like to know, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Well, as you know, that's the most important meal of the day. So, of course, I'd love to talk about my breakfast, Kylie. Kylie, today I started with 2 eggs scrambled from the heartland of America, farm-raised in the great state of Iowa. That's where we started. And from there, we moved on to some wonderful bacon. This was hand-sliced by a guy that I met on the campaign trail in Nebraska. And you know what, that pig gave his life for my breakfast, and I can never be thankful enough for that. And finally, we moved to some wonderful New Hampshire milk, straight from the cow's udders and formalized and purified to perfect standards that all Americans deserve and should be able to appreciate. God bless.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of bacon, what is your opinion on Canada?
I'm sorry, excuse me? Are you speaking of the type of bacon that's really just ham, or is there something else you were asking there?
Canada. How do you feel about Canada?
Are you on board? I'm confused here. What are you trying to say?
Now,
What?
you are born in Calgary.
No,
Canada,
I'm from Texas.
Correct.
I'm from Texas. Sorry.
But you were born in Canada, correct?
No, I'm
Is that what
sorry.
you're saying?
What is Canada? You keep talking about that. I don't. What is Canada?
But that is a place where you're from. So some people are
No,
questioning your.
that's just a type of
ability.
bacon. No, don't just stop
Ability.
asking these ridiculous questions.
So what's the country above the United States? That's the head of the United States.
Isn't it just Antarctica? There's nothing else.
Opposite hemisphere, Ted Cruz.
Opposite hemisphere, the North Pole. That's where Santa lives. That's the only thing. It's Mexico, United States, nothing, the Arctic Ocean, and then the North Pole, and then over on the side like Greenland. Do you know what he's trying? I'm confused. Can somebody help it?
Okay, so you're disputing Canada at the moment?
Because it doesn't, it doesn't exist. I don't know I'm from Texas. I'm an American.
Are you sure, Ted Cruz?
If
If that's even your real name, Felito?
Who told you that? Who told her? Who told her? Was it you? Listen, my name is Ted, okay? Felito was just, I don't even know what it was. It was like what my dad really wanted me to be called, but my name is Ted, unlike some presidents, Obama. You know what? I'll show you my birth certificate, okay? Why am I being attacked, okay? I'm just one of you guys, all right? I'm just casual Cruz. Like, that's just who I am. I'm
Sure, Polito, sure. My final question for the evening is, what would be your first duty as president? What is most important to you when you first enter office?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a little startled after all those personal attacks you just threw my way. The first thing I would do in office is, of course, repeal Obamacare, because it's the worst thing ever. And of course, all of these taxes and nonsense. Everybody deserves to have health care, but we're not going to provide it for you. You have to pay out of your own pocket, because we're unreasonable people, us Republicans. So you know what? Obamacare, gone. Anything else Obama did that I really didn't like, or like somebody on the campaign trail was just like, I don't really like that, gone. Just for you, America, and for all of you here, just for all of you. God bless America. God bless California.
I'd like to thank Ted Cruz for sitting down for an interview for us. Busy man, got
Absolutely.
Trails, but thank you for joining us.
Well, listen, I got a big weekend ahead of us. A lot of football to watch with all my bros. We're gonna watch some.
Can you say "Go Gamecocks" for us?
I'm sorry. Oh, hold on one moment. Can I say that on camera? Can I say? No, I shouldn't. No. Do you have something else I could say? Go University of South Carolina. Is that okay? Or do you have? What is a game?
It's a rooster. It's a rooster.
Go Roosters. Go Roosters. There you are. Go Roosters.
Thank you, everyone. That has been Luke Baker, Kylie Sheaffer, and Ted Cruz.
God bless America. God bless California. God bless the Roosters. God bless the Roosters. What are you doing?
Great.
All right.
A 14-year-old in Texas was arrested at his high school after he brought a homemade clock to school to show to his teachers. But sadly, as you might think this story goes, he was arrested for bringing a bomb into school.
A picture was taken when he was in handcuffs, and I think his expression says it all.
Great job, Texas. Time to set days since a national embarrassment happened back to 0.
We love you, Ahmed. Jaden Smith, tweet of the week. Am. I'm Kylie Sheaffer.
And I'm Luke Baker. Thank you for watching.
Go change the world, Gamecocks.